Like, what are some of the stories that you think are pretty notable from playing overseas so far, that if we're going to be talking to you at a barbecue or something like that, you'll be telling us, well, you wouldn't believe what happened to me this past year or my first year. What are those kinds of stories that you usually tell people?
Okay. All right. One story, and it's very, very wild. And it was it's the story how like I got to Serbia, how like I went from Serbia to Romania. So when I was in Serbia, so it didn't work out in Serbia, with the team and everything. And my agent at that time found me another contract up in Romania, Bucharest. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was thinking that I was gonna go, to Belgrade, get on the airplane, fly to Bucharest, and like, be there or whatnot. But it wasn't. So what happened is that, like, I guess the team like got like a team representative supposed to be coming to Serbia to pick me up and to take me through Bulgaria and to get to Romania to go to Bucharest. And I'm like, okay. So like father, one of my teammates, their father had to take my bags to like the town close to the borderline to Bulgaria and Serbia. And it was just very weird because like my teammate's father, he didn't know English and everything. And he was trying to talk to me and like, and offer me like some soda and everything. And I'm like, no, 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 I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So I'm just like sitting there waiting to drive, had like all like my bags in the back and whatnot. And then we got to the border, and supposedly it was supposed to be the team representative from the team in Romania supposed to come, but he didn't. So we waited for like an hour and a half, and I'm calling my agent. It's like, we're the team representative, and soon to find out the team representative, their tags on their car was expired, so they couldn't leave the country with expired tags. So I'm like, so how am I gonna get to Romania? So after another hour passed, a car pulled up, and it was like, and he spoke English, and he was like, "Hey, I'm taking you to the Romanian borderline." I didn't know who this was. He said he was the friend of the coach, and it was like, okay. And it was like, at that time, it's like I was in a foreign country. I didn't know what to do, and I'm like, okay, here's my bags, and like I was just sitting there praying to the Lord, like make me like get me safe. And it was crazy. It was there. I was just like, because it was crazy because like he had like, I guess like a uncle, an old man next to him in the car too that didn't speak no English. So I was sitting in the back, packed in with all my bags, and it was a foggy night, especially going through Bulgaria with the mountains and all that stuff. And I was just like, I just hope I make it safe. I hope I make it safe. I hope I make it safe.
And how many hours of a trip is that through Bulgaria with people that you don't know, that you're like, okay, their story kind of checks out because why would they be here? But how many hours is this in the car with people you don't know?
It was like at least 2 hours.
Ooh, all right.
And then I made it to the Bulgaria Romania line, and then I saw the team representative, and I'm like, okay. And then, but that was a long trip because then we had to take a stop in the town of Romania, stay there for a night. And at that time, it was like 3 in the morning. So I slept for like 5 hours probably, woke up, and then he took me all the way back to Romania, all the way back to Bucharest, where I was able to meet the owner and like some teammates and blah blah blah. So it was, and then I had to wake up early again for a medical check. So I was like running off for like barely any hours of sleep.
Hello, and thanks for watching. Be sure to give the video a like, and you can watch more videos over here. You can also click subscribe over here so you're notified when we have new content here on Expat Hoops.